why do we celebrate Columbus Day? Now, I don't have anything against the Italians or anything like that, and it's a good celebration for them. But in general, why do we do it? Why do we recognize it? He didn't. They say he discovered America. Did he really? How can you discover something with someone that's always, the occupants are already here in this country? It's like me saying I'm going to sail across the Atlantic. Oh, and I stumbled upon England. And people are already there. How can I take the claim that I discover it? See the arrogance? You see the arrogance? I think it's crazy. And this man, upon further research, shouldn't be celebrated. It's a rapist, pillager, a murderer of people that look like me, people of my hue. So why are we celebrating it? Are we celebrating it in that type of fanfare any longer? It's still a national holiday. I get it. It's been grandfathered in, but it's just a lot of lies. Tell the whole truth about that gentleman and a lot of others. So what I find in this country is that based on, the politics is what's happening. That's what's going on now, especially states like Florida and these red states. Is that they're literally trying to wipe out people's history because they feel they've been shamed because of their ancestors. They didn't have anything to do with it. Okay, if you didn't have anything to do with it, I get it. But why not give access or teach these, these histories, these events, these true events that happen in the school, so we can learn? But you have an agenda. You have an agenda. You have to carry out that white supremacist agenda. And trust me when I said the agenda is everywhere. It's everywhere. I have a book and it says Black People Invented Everything. Whether you agree with that title or not, that's another question. That's another debate. But a lot of that stuff is true. I've done my research. I would say about a good 85 to 90% of it is true. But we never got the full credit. And so when they say, what did you bring to the country outside of picking cotton and slavery and harvesting crops and all that type of stuff that they love to perpetuate in our brains, that's all we was worth, harvesting and picking cotton. That's just a slight part of our history. We're innovators. We're people who don't sit on our hands. We discover things. We invented genres of music that's been taken from us that they don't want to give us credit for anymore because they want to whitewash it. We invented rock and roll. We invented classical music. We invented jazz, blues, country. And so they roll with this now, the record companies. They're trying to leave us out. Oh, that's not true. Y'all didn't invent rock and roll. Please, man, come on, stop it. Hip hop. Look how hip hop has been taken over. Corporate is taking over hip hop. You understand? The conscious rappers are no longer getting the airplay. They're not getting the spins on the radio stations. And the Goofies and the Sexy Reds, the Ice Spice, the Cardi B's, the Young Miamis, a few others, all the way now. Whether you like their bars or not, but it's just the ratchetness, the raunchiness. You know, I would like to see our women, our very beautiful women, have a little bit more integrity. I would like to see our young males, our strong black soldiers, warriors, have a little bit more integrity. And stop, all the perpetuating a narrative of this is all we good for. Look at us, ratchetness, nonsense, shenanigans. But that's an agenda that we need to pay attention to. Because believe it or not, it's going to continue unless we wake up and see. Look how they attack the word woke, something that we've been saying for years. So the woke now is the new Negro word. The woke mob and all that. That's cold. We know what it means. You're not fooling us. And I'm not under any illusions. This country is always going to be racist. And two people will just figure it out. The youth will have to figure it out. White supremacy is a worldwide phenomenon that's been going on for centuries throughout the world. It's in the medical profession. It's in the political arena, big business arena. It's everywhere. And that is to destroy people of color, to keep them under their thumb, to keep us under their thumbs. And so I stepped away from political content. Reason being because I'm fed up. Kevin McCarthy got ousted as the Speaker of the House. He said that he's not going to throw his hat in the ring anymore. So that's it for him. And so now Congress is in the influx. They don't have a speaker for the first time in U.S. history, political history. These are signs, ladies and gentlemen. These are signs that you need to pay attention to. America has fallen, and she needs a lot of help. And the only way I know is that we can you gotta hold on to your faith. Because man's law is useless. We become a lawless nation. Unfortunately. Gun violence is out of control. We're in debt as a country, $33 trillion debt. People are hurting. Jobs not paying proper money. We have an immigration problem that's out of control. Let's go on and on. And it's frustrating because I work hard. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand. It's just, it's a lot of gridlock in Congress. And it just seems like no one wants to work with each other. Everyone is scared to kind of reach over the aisle to broker deals and move the country forward. We're so caught up in standing tall for our parties that we're not willing to compromise for the American people. And I thought that's what we voted you in for. I thought that's why the politicians were voted in, to put America first and not their own political interests first. But that's just the way it is. See, you can get corrupted in Washington, D.C. very quickly. Very quickly. It's almost like you got to play the game. And, they all, a lot of these new congressmen come in and they win. They said they're coming in with the dreams of draining the swamp. And do they really want to drain the swamp? They'll vote themselves pay raises while 90%, 95% of the country rarely gets a pay raise. So, but they, Congress do it every year. They feel they're obligated because they're, we're Congress. We're working hard. And I get it. But they're so frivolous with the American people's money, they can vote themselves a pay raise. But the United Auto Workers, when they're trying to get a raise, there's a lot of pushback. But the auto dealers, executives, they get like a 50% raise every year. So this is just where we at as a nation. We have to come together. We have to be strong. There's no more time for division. We have to come together. We have to be strong. We have to be steadfast in getting the country back on course. But we have a lot of individuals that are perpetuating the division. You got a lot of racists that buy into it. Everybody wants to be the top of the food chain. So you want to step on another race just to get where you at. We're all in the same boat. We're better together and united than standing apart for the whole of the nation. Because right now, I'm concerned. I'm concerned about the leadership in this country. There's an undercurrent that's happening. And if we don't check it and we don't call these people out, it can lead to some very disturbing events. And so you're supposed to learn from your history, but it don't seem like we're doing that. So in any event, it is what it is. Just some thoughts. Just trying to figure it out like everyone else, man. But I will vote. I don't like the candidates on both sides, but I will vote. And I will encourage everybody else to vote too, because no matter how frustrating it is, you still got to go out and vote. Okay, so, but you got to make your voice heard too. Stay on them, hold them accountable, because we cannot continue down this road, because it's leading to the road of nowhere, and that could be dangerous. It's for the future. We got to think about the youth. We got to think about the kids, and we got to put them in a position to win. But unfortunately, we have some political oligarchs that are only concerned about power, no matter what their health is. They're gonna hold on to that seat until you literally have to peel their fingers off the chair and the desk. So we already saw some situations with the incidents with Mitch McConnell freezing up. So these are the people that are in leadership positions that don't even recognize when their health is very concerned. It's a concern for people. I'm concerned with people's health that is in leadership positions. Are they making sound decisions? And I'm just saying, I'm just very concerned. But that's my rant for today. Just a political thought. I'm not going to do it too often, but that's just my concern because of the situation with Kevin McCarthy and the Speaker of the House vote today to oust them. So this is where we at. Somebody got to grab the rudder, get the ship back on course. That's just me. That's just my thoughts. All right. Take care. Have a great rest of your evening. We'll see you soon. Peace.